Hi there, this is Mike Larson, Editor-in-Chief at The Money Show. I'm coming to you from the Las Vegas Money Show, and I'm pleased to welcome Boris Schlossberg, the co-founder of BKForex.com.
So good to be with you guys.
Good to see you, Boris.
Yeah.
Great crowd here, it
Absolutely.
seems. I know your presentation was pretty packed.
Right.
What is it that what's the message you're sharing at this show with the people here, investors and traders?
Usually we come in, we do like market presentations, trading presentations. This time we're really focusing on, I think, what is going to be a very interesting new trend, which is this whole resurgence of retail prop trading firms. So there's this whole new trend in retail where lots and lots of new prop firms have popped up. They basically allow people to pass a test, and if they pass the trading test, they then fund them with real money and trade money. And this is just an enormously popular thing that's happening simply because obviously much less capital expenditure from the trader. They get to practice their strategies for much lower money. They get to practice under very, very strict risk management control rules. And if they pass these tests, that gives them access to capital that they can trade and hopefully make money on a continuous basis. So we've developed strategies, tools, trading plans, the full package to basically help traders in this process, because most people just come into this kind of like, oh, this is kind of cool, and then they just blow their money continuously. We expedite the process and help them really, really achieve success much faster than they would by themselves.
Got it. Okay. When you talk to new traders that may be interested in Forex for the first time, what kind of advice are you giving them in this market environment, and how does this compare to other markets that you've seen over the years?
Actually, it's not a bad market environment for Forex these days. It's definitely, the thing about Forex is it's driven by interest rates, right? Because Forex is just simply ultra short-term bonds, if you want to think about it. Currencies, that's what currencies are. So the higher the interest rates go, the better it is because it's more volatility in Forex. I mean, 5 years ago, the Japanese yen would trade 10 points a day. Now it's 300 points a day. It's just a great, dollar yen is a great trade these days. So in many ways, I think Forex is a really interesting asset up until interest rates go back down to zero, which some people claim will never happen again. I don't know if that's true or not, but I do know that at least for the near term, you're going to have lots and lots of central bank activity. That's perfect for this market.
I know the Forex market's a very fast-moving one, so something you may like on one day, you may not like the next. But are there any longer-term trends that you're seeing out there that you think are going to be with us, and that investors should maybe be considering ways to position to benefit from that?
No, I think that's the people have been coming to me at the show all the time and go, oh, what do you think about the collapse of the dollar? Do you think it's going to be replaced by the BRIC currencies? Is it the end of dollar dominance? And the answer is no. It's not the end of dollar dominance for a whole bunch of reasons, many of which have really nothing to do even with the economy, and much more to do with the law. What people really don't understand. It's very funny. A friend of mine went to a crypto show this week, reported back, and he said, listen, basically what's happening is like the rest of the world, what people are using crypto all the time, all across the world. What are they using it for? They're basically using stable coins. So what's happening is that Bitcoin, they use in a place like Argentina, a place like Pakistan, a place like Iran, where the currency is completely volatile, there is no rule at all, banking systems are all broken, then what you want to do is you want to transfer it from crypto to dollars and then pay in dollars. So as I said to him, so what's really basically happening is people are just trading their Argentinian pesos into crypto and then back into dollars and settling with each other. He goes, that's exactly it. And that's, to me, is just sort of the definition of why the dollar stays so strong, because we have a very, very solid legal system. We have, property law and rules of ownership, and all of those things and we have democracy, and none of those things exist anywhere else in the world. So it doesn't matter how strong China gets. If you notice, no Chinese person wants to hold their money in the yuan. The first thing they do is they land in Vancouver and they buy an apartment. They land in New York and they buy an apartment. And that's been, I think, the story that's going to stay that way for a long time.
Got it. Yeah. Anything else that somebody needs to know if they're starting out in this market environment? I mean, what do you tell people that are beginners?
People who are beginners should basically just trade low and slow. They just, they shouldn't trade large amounts, because Forex, one of the things that's sort of, seductive about Forex is the large amount of leverage. You can take $1 and control 1,000, or you can trade, take $10 and control 10,000. And that's very intoxicating, but it's also very, very dangerous. So to me, it's much easier, much better if people trade slow and low, learn how to trade well, because then they can learn skills for the rest of their life, and then it's a very exciting, very, very profitable enterprise.
Got it. And instead of being here, if somebody was not here, they're watching this video, they want to know how they can get started on some of the things you talked about here, what's the best website? Is it BK Forex?
Sure, they can reach reach us at bkforex.com. They can email me at boris@bkforex.com if they want to, or we answer every email we have. And they can join our free Discord at bkforex.com/Discord. We'll be happy to chat with them there. So there's a million different ways to get a hold of us.
Awesome. Boris, thank you so much for taking time out here at the show. And thank you all for watching, coming to you again at the Las Vegas Money Show.